guys, so this video idea was actually given to me by my best friend Brittany. She and I were talking about Birchbox actually because they're going to be doing some big changes to their points program starting July 11th, and I was kind of griping about it, and she said to me, you know, it would be really helpful for me as someone who's not like immersed in the beauty community to have a comparison of like a few of the most popular beauty subscription services. I've been subscribed to Birchbox, Ipsy, and Sephora Play for a little while now. Birchbox and Ipsy for the longest. Sephora Play is newer to me, but they're all $10 a month subscriptions, and it may be kind of difficult to decide which one is the right one for you if you really only want to invest in one and don't want to be crazy like me and get all three. So I have my 3 July boxes slash bags from these 3 companies to share with you guys, and I thought it would be a good idea to just kind of do an overview of each subscription service, what they're about, why I like them, why I don't like them, so that maybe you guys have a better idea of which one is the right fit for you. So let's start off with Birchbox. This is my June Birchbox, and I've been subscribed to Birchbox for 3 years now, which is a crazy amount of time. And I'm actually going to be canceling my subscription after my July box arrives, which it's already shipped, so I probably will be canceling it shortly after I've redeemed all of my points. But basically, Birchbox is a $10 a month subscription, as they all are, and it is really geared towards being a beauty sampling service. So the way it works is you get 5 samples each month. They're usually deluxe size samples that you can use multiple times. Once in a while, you may get a full-sized product, and they're usually a mix of hair care, skin care, makeup, bath and body stuff, and fragrance. So you do fill out a profile with Birchbox. So your box is supposed to be custom tailored to your skin type, your hair color, your specific needs, beauty-wise. And there's usually like a set number of samples that's available to everyone each month. So there's really is like only a certain number of designated types of boxes. They're not that customized, but they try to kind of group together your samples as best they can to fit your needs. So this is my my box. Birchbox always does a really beautiful job with presentation. Like the box this month is really pretty, and it's all wrapped in tissue paper. They always give you a card that lists all of the products in your box and a little bit about them and the prices for the full-size versions. So this is what I got in my June box. I got a sample of the new Benefit Gimme Brow. I've tried Gimme Brow before in the past. I've had the full size, but I don't have it anymore because it got old. So I am happy to have this back in my life. I really like this as like just a quick, easy on-the-go brow product. I also got this Avene Thermal Spring Water. I actually have this already in this same size. This is just basically fruity water in a can to sort of just refresh, hydrate your skin on the go. It's definitely like the classic princess product I would never buy for myself, but since I have a sample, I will definitely use it. I also got this Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliating Scrub. These are always nice to have, just to kind of help to aid with this process of cell renewal. If you're using a lot of like retinol products or things like that, the dead skin can, because your cells are turning over more quickly, the dead skin can build up, so an exfoliator will just kind of help to remove all that dead skin and not let it clog your pores. Physical exfoliants, though, you have to be kind of careful with because they can be really abrasive. So I haven't tried this out yet, but I do like Dr. Brandt products, so I'm curious and I'm sure it will be nice. Then I also got the La Vanilla Healthy Sunscreen Sport Luxe Face and Body Cream. It's SPF 30 physical sunscreen. You know how I feel about physical sunscreens, so I'm sure this will be handy to have. The only thing is this is a really tiny tube for sunscreen, so I could use this for my face, but I would basically have one application if I wanted to use this on my body, and maybe not even enough because it's only 1/4 of an ounce. I think you're supposed to use like a full ounce to cover your entire body from head to toe with sunscreen application, so that's kind of a bummer when it comes to a product like this. And then I got this IPKN Seoul, New York Moist and Firm BB. This is another broad spectrum SPF 45. Now this looks like it has, I think it's a mineral sunscreen. It looks like it has physical sunscreens in it, but it also has some other things I've never seen before, so that's a little weird. But yeah, this looks like it's a BB cream with sunscreen, another nice thing for summer. So as you can see, that was my Birchbox. They're all sample sizes. Lately, I've noticed that my samples feel a little less customized to me personally, and I think part of that is Birchbox maybe getting a little bit big for their britches. They have so many customers, but they can only curate so many boxes. And when you've been subscribed for 3 years like me, the other issue is they never repeat a sample. So if they're curating boxes and only have so many versions, and the version that would best fit me has a product that I already have tried before, they can't give me that box because I've already sampled something from it. So that's one of the big deterrents for me to continue with Birchbox, is I feel like over the long haul, it sort of gets a little bit less exciting with each month. The big thing that's been keeping me subscribed all this time is their rewards program. Birchbox had an amazing points program where for each sample in your box, you could review it on their website and you would get awarded 10 points that you could use to their shop. So each point is worth, it's worth $1 in their shop? No. 10 points is worth $1. So 100 points is worth $10 in their shop. So basically every month you have basically like $5 of your $10 subscription fee you're getting back in points if you review all your samples. And their shop is amazing. Basically everything you get in your box, they have full size in their shop. So I have been able to cash in and get like insane deals shopping from Birchbox. I have gotten like tons of their big limited edition collections with like a bunch of full-size products. Their value like $250 and it'll be $60 for the box. I'll redeem 300 points and then get the box for $30. So that's been a really awesome thing for me. Like when it comes to Birchbox, that was always what kept me around as long as I did, because the samples themselves were kind of like meh. You get a lot more skincare, a lot more bath and body stuff, a lot less makeup. That's another thing to consider too if you're a really big makeup person. Birchbox is usually less heavy on makeup than some of the other subscription services. But as of July 11th, Birchbox is changing their rewards program completely, so you're no longer going to be able to get points from reviewing your samples. The only way you're going to be able to get points to Birchbox is either referring friends or spending money in the shop. So that to me is kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. I've been feeling kind of wishy-washy, not that excited about it for a while. And now that there's really no incentive for me to stay subscribed, I'm probably just going to save my money and put it elsewhere and skip out on Birchbox in the future. So next I have my Ipsy Glambag. Now Ipsy and I have had a love-hate relationship. I resubscribed recently because I got accepted as an Ipsy OS member, and I sort of felt like it'd been a little while since I'd been subscribed to Ipsy, and I just kind of wanted to give them back a little bit of that loyalty for making me a part of their community. So I resubscribed and I actually really liked my bag. So unlike Birchbox, every month Ipsy's products come in this little, cosmetics bag. Every month is a different design. Every month is a little bit styled differently. I have so many of these bags. It's a good and a bad thing. It's like, how many small cosmetics bags can you use when you've been subscribed for like 2 years? That's 24 bags, and it just gets a little excessive after a while, but sometimes they're really cute and I like them just to keep things organized in my purse. So really can't complain for having a free makeup bag. Can always give it away to somebody else who could make better use of it. So Ipsy, also $10 a month. You also get 5 samples in your bag, but Ipsy's products tend to be a little bit different in terms of the kinds of products that you get and the things that they sample. They do both high-end and drugstore products in their bags. You're more likely to get a full-sized item, especially if it's like a drugstore price point. So Ipsy, I feel like, can be like a little bit more hit or miss. You're going to get more indie brands, which sometimes can be great, sometimes can be kind of meh. Part of the reason that I unsubscribed for a while is that I really just wasn't happy with a lot of the products that I was getting. Quality-wise, I felt like some of them were kind of like, bleh. And so I just needed a break. I had so much stuff and I felt like I needed to kind of like detox a little bit with the subscription boxes and give myself a break. So that is why I unsubscribed. But like I said, I did just recently resubscribe. And this is what I got in my June bag. I got these 2 face masks. I'm really struggling today, guys. I'm sorry. And these are from BioRepublic. One is the Cucumber Breeze Soothing Fiber Mask, and the other one is the Pomegranate Crush Illuminating Fiber Mask. I love sheet masks. I actually used one this morning. I think they are just a really pampering way to kind of like boost your skincare routine. They're very easy to use. Like I'll just hop in the bathtub, throw on a sheet mask, 20 to 30 minutes later, your skin looks amazing. So I just enjoy them. So getting 2 of them to try, I think that's really cool. I like that they gave you more than one and that they're different. So you get to try 2 different things in case one doesn't work. Maybe the other one will work better for me. Then I also got this Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Fireball. This is not a full-size eyeshadow. I was kind of like crossing my fingers that it would be, but it's not. It's a little sample, but it's actually perfect that it's just its own little naked pan because I can throw this right into my Z palette. So this will be really handy for me. I'll actually use it instead of just stashing it in a drawer somewhere. And this particular shade is really beautiful. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's like a really cool pinky, peachy duochromatic shade. Let me do the swatch. So that's just a 1-swipe swatch. My exposure on my camera might be a little weird, so I don't know if you can see that really well. But this is just a really beautiful eyeshadow. I will definitely totally use this. Love Urban Decay. The quality of their eyeshadows is amazing. Then I got this Seraphine Botanicals Happy Hibiscus natural blush. I love natural makeup, and this is a really pretty color. If I can get it open, the like thing on this is kind of, oh god, now I stuck my finger in it. Great. So this is a really pretty color. It's sort of like a muted brownish mauve tone. I think this will be really flattering. Let me do a little swatch, see how this looks. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I think that'll be a really nice natural blush shade. And it's a good size too. The packaging is cute, so I'll dig that. Then I also got this dual-sided Royal & Lang nickel eye brush. It has like a nice little shader. This is like a crease brush, a blending brush, and then it has like a little detailed end. Like this is the exact kind of brush I use to smudge out eyeshadow or liner underneath my lower lash line. This is like the perfect shape for that. Really cute color. It's sort of like plasticky feeling, so it's lightweight. I'm not a huge fan of double-sided brushes just because storing them is a pain in the ass. Like if you're going to put this in a like a cup with all my other makeup brushes, I feel like it's going to damage the bristles on one of the ends. So that's the only downside to this for me, but super cute brush. And then I got a Vasanti Kajal Waterline Eyeliner. Can never have too many black eyeliners. I mean, I guess you can kind of have too many black eyeliners, but this looks nice. It looks very creamy. I'm not going to swatch it because I don't want to contaminate it because I have 800,000 black eyeliners open right now, so we'll wait on this. But I do like to put black in my waterline sometimes if I'm doing like a really intense smoky eye look, so it is good to have a nice intense formula that's not going to smudge or budge in the waterline. So that was everything in my Glambag. So just as a little overview for Ipsy, they do not have a store the way that Birchbox does. They do have like special coupon offers for their subscribers. So if you want to buy any of the products that you sampled full size, you have to order them from the actual website of the company that they're made by, but they often have discount codes and things that you can use to get them with like a better deal. Their rewards program kind of sucks in my mind personally. It does frustrate me. I feel like you get, I think, 10, 15 points per thing you review. They also have the whole concept of like you have a customized profile, you can review your products and they'll send you things that are a better match based on what you review and what you say you like and don't like. If you really like a certain brand, they'll try to send you more from that brand in the future. But all you get to do with your points is redeem them basically for other samples and sometimes full-size items, but you have to save up so many points to get a full-sized item. It's crazy. I remember they had like a set of ColourPop eyeshadows, and that set is worth maybe $25 if you were to go out and buy it, and I think it was like 1,500 points. It was definitely over 1,000 points to get it. So if you're only earning maybe 50 points each time and you need 1,000 to redeem, like, it takes forever. Really, the way to earn points with Ipsy is referring friends. It's 250 points every time you refer a friend. But if you are just kind of doing it on your own, I sort of feel like the perks of being a subscriber long term is not awesome. That was one of the reasons why I canceled that over Birchbox when I was sort of feeling like subscription boxed out at the beginning of the year. But I I do think that Ipsy has upped their game a bit. They've made contracts with a lot of new brands. Like I know that they've sent out things from Too Faced and from Urban Decay, obviously, some more high-end brands that you see at Sephora and Ulta. So I feel like the products that we're getting in our Ipsy bags are a little bit more exciting than they used to be. And they do a lot of other really cool contests and giveaways and stuff. They're really trying to like make being a subscriber more fun, doing a lot of interactive stuff on their social media. So I'm digging Ipsy. I'm glad I resubscribed. If you are someone who is into more trendy makeup, beauty type things, I think you will like the kinds of samples you'll get in Ipsy better. Just I feel like they're a little bit more adventurous in the kinds of products that they send out. And then last is my Sephora Playbox. This is my newest subscription. This is actually new overall to everybody. They were doing like a limited release, I think a year or a year and a half ago. So now it's available to everybody, but there is a waiting list. So if you want to subscribe, you need to put your name in, and then as soon as a spot opens up, they will let you know. And once again, $10 a month, you get 5 samples in every Sephora Playbox. But there are a couple things that are different about Sephora compared to Birchbox and Ipsy. First of all, Sephora Play does not customize the box. Everybody gets exactly the same thing, which is good and it's bad. So on one hand, you may not get things that are exactly tailored to your specific needs, but you're also not missing out on that awesome product that a bunch of other people got and you didn't get. So kind of removes that sort of like jealousy factor, but it's not going to be as personalized as some of the other subscription services. They also have a policy where every single bag you will get a fragrance, but it is not counted towards one of your 5 samples, which a lot of people with the $10 subscriptions go bananas because they get angry when they get a fragrance sample as one of their 5 products in their boxes, because they sort of feel like you can go to a store and get perfume samples for free really easily, and it's sort of like a throwaway product, which is not really. I mean, perfume is expensive. Like the value of your sample may be $10 when you do it out ounce for ounce, but I know a lot of people get frustrated with that, especially if they don't like the way it smells. So Sephora kind of did the smart thing by saying, we're always going to send you a fragrance. I mean, they have a huge fragrance library that they want you to buy from anyway, but they are not going to rob you of your 5 hair care, makeup, skincare samples. So inside the box, you get this cute little drawstring bag, and then your products are inside. I thought that was just a really cute little touch. You can use these for like storing jewelry or other things if you're traveling to kind of keep your bag organized. So in my June Sephora Playbox, I got this Tarte Guard SPF 30 sunscreen lotion. This is a really cute little sample. I love the packaging. But once again, this is like a really tiny bottle. I don't know how many ounces it is. It doesn't say on here. But you know, for a sunscreen sample, I probably could use this amount safely on my face, but it would basically use up the whole sample to do it all over my body, and I probably wouldn't even get full coverage. So I'm glad that I get to try it. I like physical sunscreens, and this is another one. Hopefully this one won't be greasy or too chalky. And I love Tarte. Love Tarte, so excited to try that. Then I have the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. So this is a really cool product. This is a liquid bronzer, and basically you could use it, you know, you can mix it in with your foundation to darken things up, or you could use like a synthetic brush to buff it into your skin just the way you would do with a powder bronzer. I haven't used Bare Mineral products in a while, but I know that they're good, and so I love bronzer. I will be curious to see how this turns out. Then I got Benefit Their Real Mascara. I have like 18 samples of this, I'm not even gonna lie. So this is not super exciting to me because I have so many of them. They sample this a lot. So I'm kind of like, of anything, like I would have rather had a different Benefit mascara. This one's good, I like it. I actually find that it works well for me. I just would have been excited to try something a little bit different. Then I got the Bumble & Bumble BB Don't Blow It hair styler. I actually own the full size of this, and I love this stuff. It's basically a lightweight styling gel you put in your hair that makes it sort of like textured and bouncy when you air dry it, so it doesn't kind of just like lay dead and flat. So it'll be nice to have a little travel size of this that I can take with me. And then we got the sample of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I have heard so much about this. I've always kind of wanted to try it. It's basically like a luminizing primer that you put on underneath your foundation, and a lot of people swear by this and makes your skin look amazing. So I'm excited to try this out. And then the sample of perfume this month is Tocca Florence. I love Tocca perfumes. They're beautiful. They have a huge, huge range of different fragrances. The packaging is gorgeous, so I will be happy, certainly, to try this one out. Florence has notes of Italian bergamot and crushed violet petals, blue iris, and blonde wood. So it's a very feminine fragrance, but it's a little bit fresh and floral. So I will definitely enjoy trying that out. So with Sephora Play, they do not have like a system in which you earn points for reviewing samples or anything like that. They blanket give you one of these little Play Pass cards that's worth 50 Sephora points. So all you need to do is bring this with you to the store. You do have to make a purchase to redeem it, but there's no minimum purchase amount. So you could buy like a $1 nail file if you really wanted and just redeem for your Play Pass if you like. And Sephora already has their points program set up, so you can redeem your points in the store for usually like the little point perks. 100 point perks are like deluxe samples, or 500 point perks, which is usually like a set of a bunch of deluxe samples. So Sephora has the added benefit of already being a store, already having a physical location and place you can go and shop and try out full-size products. If you get something you like, you can easily order it online. They didn't have to like create a whole separate shopping experience for you. If you already were a beauty insider and already had points, like this just kind of integrates easily right into that. And everything they sample are brands that they carry. So if you know you like shopping at Sephora, you like the kinds of brands they carry there, you know whatever you're gonna get in your play box are going to be samples from those brands. So I think that's pretty exciting. They do have, you know, a nice healthy mix of skincare, hair care, makeup, etc. So I like that balance, and I like that you don't get kind of screwed with the fragrances. So those are the 3 boxes. So just to recap things for you quickly, they are all $10 a month. Every single one of them you get 5 samples in your box/bag. I would say Ipsy tends to be more youthful, there's more makeup, and they do integrate some more budget-friendly drugstore products into their bag. So if you want like all super high-end things, Ipsy may not be your favorite. And you do get the cosmetics bag, which is a nice cute little bonus perk. Birchbox tends to be more skincare, hair care. I think there's less makeup in that one. You're less likely to get full-size samples because everything is usually pretty high-end. They do have some really cool, unique brands that they do sample, but they are changing their rewards program as of July 11th, so that may sway your decision to subscribe because you're going to have less of a bonus being a subscriber in terms of getting points to use in their shop if your ultimate goal is to buy things full size. And then Sephora has the benefit of everybody gets the same thing. You can tell they put a lot of thought into how they curate the boxes. There's always a nice mix of hair and skin and makeup, and you also get that bonus fragrance sample every month. But if you're somebody who feels like you want a highly specialized experience, if you have very specific needs, you may not like that the box is not completely relevant to you every single month. Also, there is still that wait list, so if you wanted to subscribe to Sephora Play, it may be a while even before you have the opportunity, just because I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be to actually get on the subscription and how many people are on the wait list right now. If you guys have any questions about any of these subscriptions, definitely post a comment down below. I will link for you on my website. I've done reviews of these boxes before, especially Birchbox and Ipsy, because I've been subscribed for so long. So if you want to look at any of my past boxes just to kind of get a feel for the kinds of things that I've sampled, the size of things, it's a great place to check that out. And like I said, going forward, I think I am going to say goodbye to Birchbox just because of the changes and the fact that I obviously have a lot of stuff going on. Now that I'm doing Sephora Play, I think that that will sort of replace Birchbox for me and fill that sort of beauty subscription gap. I do think that for $10 a month, it's a really fun thing to do. That's like going out to lunch one time. I would highly recommend, if you've never subscribed to any beauty service and you are someone who wants to try new products, these are great. I would definitely check one of them out, whichever one sounds like it's the most up your alley. So that about wraps things up. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new, click that little subscribe button down below. That way you'll get updated anytime I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.